My name is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, and I am being stalked continuously and harassed, threatened, death threats on YouTube. It all started on YouTube. YouTube is a platform that's a good platform that you could do good on. But there are individuals that use their platform to stalk, harass, and threaten. And I'm asking YouTube, the FBI, I'm not going to stop. I'm asking YouTube, I'm asking the FBI, I'm also asking law enforcement and the judges involved to listen to my calls to investigate this particular individual and the followers for hate speech, death threats, stalking, and harassment. If you take the time to look at their channels and look at the content, you will see violations of the law that's occurred, including threatening to kill a person, which is myself, inciting other people to threaten to kill a person, which is myself, and including stalking, including harassment, including invasions of my privacy, and in general, a gang stalking that was initiated by this particular individual. And I ask that you investigate this person's channel. There's multiple channels that this person has where they have not only did this to me, and this is very important. YouTube, the media, the lawmakers, anybody that's listening, I'm going to keep raising my voice until someone listens to me. You are going to find that I am not the only person that this person has done this to. There's literally, I would have to say, at least 100 plus black women, because the person targets black women for hate speech, death threats, harassment, and uses your platform, YouTube, to do this. This is illegal. This is wrong. The person records people illegally. I recently had a court case where I couldn't get justice in the courts because this person gave the court information to his followers. And one of his followers, at this person's bequest, streamed the court proceeding on their channel. And the judge stated, do not stream the proceedings, and that it was illegal. They stalked me all the way to the courts to where I couldn't get justice. I am asking for those that are in a position of power at YouTube, law enforcement, the courts, to investigate what I am saying. And you're going to find that everything that I am saying is the truth. This person's channels is filled with hate speech. This person created a video and waved guns at me. I saw it. If the courts would listen to me, you will understand that I'm telling the truth. I have that video. They made a video about me, harassing me, and then waving guns, letting me know that they would take me out. The person threatened to kill me and told others to do so in a video, in a nearly 5-hour live. I have all of this evidence. I am asking that the courts, that law enforcement, that YouTube go review this person's content on all their channels, and you will find that everything that I am saying is nothing but the truth. And the reason why I'm making these videos is because this is my way of asking for help. I am making these videos to appeal for help because nobody is helping me the way that they really should. And I am making this video, and I'm going to continue to ask the court. One of the person's stalkers is on here on my live right now. I'm going to make sure I leave this up, because you can look at the chat. If you investigate the person's channel, YouTube, the FBI, lawmakers, law enforcement, you're going to find the evidence. The evidence is in the videos that this person makes on his multiple channels and also on his website, where the person tries to hide videos after the videos have been found out for hate speech, to be threatening, harassing. They will hide this. The only thing I'm asking is for an investigation into this person, their channel, and their website for hate speech, for violence, for inciting violence, for cyber stalking, and for cyber terrorism. YouTube, it is your responsibility. And this person has initiated third-party stalking against me. Let me give you the concrete example of the third-party stalking. Again, when I went to court on August 27th, I was stalked by this individual and his followers, even in court. Because again, this person gave his followers information that I was going to court against him on August 27th. This person gave them the information. I never did. I never released that information. These people decided to go to the courts and still stalk me. It's a real sad thing when you go to court to get justice and the person uses their power to stalk you there. And I saw previously that this person had said that he wanted to stream the court case. I saw that. And this person gave the information about the court case to his followers, and one of his followers actually streamed the court case on their own YouTube channel. This is illegal. These people need to be investigated and arrested because what they're doing is illegal. The judge clearly stated that no one is to stream or record the proceedings, and that is exactly what happened because of the individual that I took to court. No one should have known about me taking this individual to court. But because this person wanted to keep harassing me and stalking me, he told his followers all the information about where to find a court hearing at. And because the court was online, this is what they did, and they stalked and harassed me. I'm making this video as a call for help. I'm asking that the courts, YouTube, lawmakers, the FBI, anybody that's in the criminal justice system to investigate what I'm saying. Everything that I'm saying is the truth. Everything that I'm saying is the truth. And I'm not going to stop until I get justice because I have been harassed. My life has been threatened. I have been continuously stalked. Until this very day, I'm still being stalked as a result of what this person did to me. The viciousness, the evilness, the vileness of this person, I don't understand why somebody, and I believe that this person is capable of killing me. The reason is because he said it, number one, he told other people to do it, and then he created a video waving guns. The video was about me, and he waved the guns. Someone needs to do something about this. So I'm appealing to YouTube. I'm appealing to the law. I'm appealing to the courts. And I'm just asking you to put a stop to this. I'm asking you to investigate this person. This person has a long history of violence and hate speech on YouTube and inciting violence against Black women. Black women are the target. I had my privacy invaded by this individual and placed all over YouTube. And YouTube, you did come to the rescue because you agreed with me that what the person did was a violation of privacy, which is against the law. And you did your due diligence. And I want to thank you, YouTube, for that. And you took down the violation of privacy and my rights and the exploitation of my child. You did that. But I'm asking you to investigate this individual's channel and all the channels that this person has made. And I'm asking you, YouTube, to take action because what this person is doing is illegal. It is terrorism, cyber stalking, cyber harassing, and this person has done it to so many Black women. we are at the targets because this person simply hates Black women. And I'm appealing to YouTube to stop this. YouTube, you can do this. Video is not for no entertainment purposes. This is my way of asking for help. I'm asking for YouTube, for law enforcement, for the courts. I'm asking for lawmakers to help me and help other Black women who are targets. Some of these Black women do not know that they have been stopped and had their footage placed on this individual's channel. It's a lot of victims. If you do an investigation, you're going to see this. If you look at this person's actual channels and their videos, hate speech, death threats, I've heard them, I've seen them. If you take the time to actually investigate what I'm saying, because what I'm afraid, because this person has let me know that he has an arsenal of guns, I'm afraid that this person will kill a Black woman. If this continues, YouTube, y'all are not taking this seriously. The courts, nobody is taking this stuff seriously until something happens to someone. And I'm here to make a plea to you for a simple investigation. This person even went so far as to record without permission, I believe. But the bottom line is to record a detective that's working on my case to his audience to stalk and harass me. This person takes the court system, the criminal justice system, it's a joke. He does not care. Took to YouTube, recorded in front of his audience as another show of harassment towards me. A detective, you are supposed to give respect to the detectives. The law, at least you would think you would give respect, but this person has no respect. That's why I'm asking that you investigate. Investigate. And I believe, because I'm not going to stop until someone launches a full-on investigation. I will not stop asking for an investigation until this person is prosecuted for the crimes that this person has committed. Harassment, threatening to kill somebody, and hate speech, especially the death threats. That's a crime. Why is it that YouTube and lawmakers are allowing this individual to continue to violate Black women? It's not right. Somebody can do something about this. This can be stopped. I'm appealing to the higher ups, to YouTube, to lawmakers, to at least do an investigation. If you investigate this person's channel and background and history, you're going to find people that are going to come forward. If you would just investigate. If you talk to people, like, for example, Covert Radio is one person that has done a lot of research and they know the history of this person's death threats, stalking, harassing. They know the history. I'm not making none of this up. Somebody just needs to stand up and investigate thoroughly. If you look at people like Sylvia Snowden, if you contact the females that have had interactions with this person and talk to them, if you start to really thoroughly investigate, I promise you that you are going to find out that everything that I am saying is true. I'm not the only Black female that this person has threatened to kill. I'm not the only Black female. If you talk to other people that have listened to his videos, they can tell you that this person has actually threatened Black women. I have personally heard it and seen it with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears, the death threats from this person. I ask that YouTube, lawmakers, law enforcement, and the courts do a thorough investigation. Do a thorough investigation. Black women do not deserve to be treated like this. And YouTube, you have a policy against hate speech. And Black women are a part of that protected group. Investigate this individual's channel and remove the hate speech videos. There is a ton of them. Investigate this person. There needs to be a full-on investigation. And the people that are listening to me, the honest ones, you know that I am telling nothing but the truth. I would never sit up here and lie on nobody. Everything that I am saying is the truth. This person initiated and incited stalking, harassment, and death threats against me, starting back on June 14th. And it has not stopped. It continues to go on until this very day as a result of this person's actions. And I would like for law enforcement and for YouTube to hold this person accountable. I would like for the courts to hold this person accountable. I couldn't even get justice in the courts. I was being stalked in the courts. I was being stalked in the courts. You got to think about that. Law enforcement, YouTube, lawmakers. If you go to the courts, that's like the place where you go where you are supposed to get justice. But because of the coronavirus, I couldn't even get a fair trial because this person gave the information to his followers to stalk me and stream it and further harass me in the courts. I never gave away the information about a court date. Never. I said nothing about this August 27th court date online because I was trying to get justice. I was trying to get fairness. I'm not going to stop. And I need for those of you to stand with me and to write letters to YouTube and ask them to investigate this person for hate speech, death threats, and harassment. If they look at the person's videos and all the channels, they're going to find this stuff. And if the person takes down the videos, I ask that y'all subpoena this stuff. Go subpoena it. It's still there. It's still there. Like, for example, this person removed a video where he was threatening me with the guns, waving his guns, talking about how he shoot the bullets and how he got all these guns. That's a second threatening video. He took that video down, but the information is still there. It's like nobody is listening. Does somebody have to be actually killed? This man has so much hatred towards black women that I am afraid that he will actually kill somebody, that he will carry out the death threat. I'm afraid. I've heard him threaten other black women. I'm not the only one. I heard this, and I will testify to this because it is the truth. Other people have heard this. And there are some people, understand, law enforcement, that are fearful. They don't want to talk because they're afraid of this person and him inciting his followers against them. They're very afraid to talk, but I'm speaking out because I know that this is wrong. And I know it's illegal, and I want something done. All I'm asking is for the FBI, the courts, the law enforcement, the judges to investigate what this man actually says, what comes out of his mouth. It's right there, and it's illegal. You will find that it's illegal. How can this person be allowed to threaten black women with death and use that as freedom of speech? It is not freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is not threatening to kill someone. That's not what freedom of speech is. And I'm all for freedom of speech. I am all for freedom of speech, but not when you threaten to kill another human being. That is exactly what he's done. Investigate him and hold him accountable to the fullest extent of the law. I am asking that you do this. And I'm a victim, but I speak on behalf of other victims that are afraid. I promise you that there are women out there that are afraid to speak about what this individual has done to them. They don't want to speak about it. They don't want to speak about it, but it's actually happened. And if you investigate, you're going to find that what I am saying is the truth. Again, I call on YouTube. I call on law enforcement. I call on lawmakers. I call on the courts to just do a simple investigation into this person's channel. They have many channels. They lie and deceive. They have all these channels in order to spew the hatred and violence towards black women. They have a website that spews hatred and violence towards black women and death threats. How can a person come onto YouTube and be allowed to threaten another human being? without being held accountable for their actions. I ask you, how is it that this person is allowed to come onto YouTube and threaten to kill black women with nobody checking it? Nobody saying, well, you know what? Let's look into what she's saying. Let's see if this is actually true. And I said from day one that the person made a nearly 6-hour video where he threatened to kill me and told others to do the same. I said that from day one, and the video, it's there. I have it. I don't have to lie. And I'm speaking out because I need justice for myself and justice for other black women. And also, please investigate these 14-year-old girls. There are young girls that this man makes videos about and stalks them. He takes these young girls' videos off of their social media, which a grown man should not be doing that. That to me is predator behavior. A grown man should not be taking these girls' videos, that's stalking. And it's also harassment, violation of privacy, because they didn't give the permission to do so. Some of them may not even know that this is happening to them. They're just 14. Why exploit 14-year-old girls? Investigate this stuff. It's right there on this person's channel. Investigate this stuff before it's too late. I'm making this appeal because I'm using my YouTube channel is because this is one of the ways that I can speak to law enforcement, speak to the courts, speak to the media, speak to YouTube. This is a way to get your attention. I am trying my best to get your attention. I'm trying to be heard. That is why I'm making this video. This is not for anybody else, for entertainment. This is to get justice. And the people that agree with me, please go write a letter asking YouTube to investigate this individual's channel. We cannot keep on allowing this. It's wrong. It is wrong. And everybody in the sound of my voice, you know that it is wrong what this person has done and is continuing to do. Investigate. Write a letter. Send it off to the media, to YouTube, to law enforcement. And let them know what's going on. Somebody has to wake up and investigate this stuff. We cannot keep allowing black women to continue to be exploited just because you don't like them. You have a right not to like them, but not to threaten to kill them. You have a right not to like them, but you don't have a right to incite violence. You have a right not to like them, but you don't have a right to come on YouTube and engage in hate speech that leads to death threats. You don't have a right to do that. I don't understand how anybody could condone that. I don't get it. And I'm going to keep calling for an investigation. And I don't care how long it takes me. I'm committed to this. And I need those of you that are committed with me to start writing your letters. Write to your lawmakers in Congress, in the Senate, in the House, to the FCC, YouTube. We can stop this. This person cannot continue to do this. And then, again, third-party harassment, stalking, and death threats. I want you to understand, lawmakers, FBI, YouTube, this person also uses third parties. Shitty Greg is one of them. Super Saiyan Jim is another. These people have threatened and harassed me for over 3 months now. It's continuing to go on. Investigate these people. Please investigate their channels. This man has a whole band of followers that will carry out his third-party stalking. In addition to the stalking and the harassing and the death threats that he engages in himself, his followers, some of these people are very sadistic. They're very sadistic. If you could hear when I pick up my phone, the calls that I get, and I believe that he's going to say it's not from him, but this individual has my phone number. The threatening calls I've gotten, the sadistic calls I've gotten, you will understand why I continue to ask for help. I continue to ask for help. I'm afraid that someone is going to end up dead because of this man if someone doesn't investigate and stop this. That is my biggest fear at this point. This individual had no problem releasing my address to over 40,000 people. It was malicious and it was evil. I believe he is capable of carrying out his death threat to kill me. That's why I'm asking for an investigation. Also, again, I'm asking for an investigation into the other black women he's threatened right here on YouTube. Shitty Greg is a part of the people that has stalked and harassed and threatened me. Super Saiyan Jim is a part of the people that has stalked, threatened, and harassed me. Okay? Shitty Greg is a follower of Tommy Sotomayor, and he only started to know of me after this person incited the violence against me. This man is very sick, and I need an investigation. Thank you.